Hey guys, so I'm going to take you through a couple different custom sleeves that I made for this video. I'm not going to really show you how to make any of them, as kind of the basics on how to make them are in all the past videos that I've done. So it's basically just to kind of show you the designs and kind of how the sleeve functions and works. I'm going to start probably with the one people care about the most, the 101 sleeves. Let me pull my EXO one out of the way. So basically, the sleeve design, so you have your page 1 and your page 2. This one's supposed to be more of like a shaker, but it likes to kind of clunk together if you have it just hanging one way. So that's basically what it's supposed to look like. It's the same design in a way as the previous one, but instead of the design pieces and the photo card be on the right, I decided to flip it and put it on the left just to make it slightly different. And then you had to make this top part a little bit bigger because the transparency cards are larger than the actual photo cards. And then the standees fit so far for the two I have. They still fit nicely with even with the little bump outs. I kept the designs pretty much the same. I decided to do white paper for the back behind the transparency. I think it just helped them pop more and kind of stick more original to what they looked like. And then I changed it up slightly on the next sleeve for the first page, so it just kind of goes back and forth between purple being on top or on the bottom. I picked the colors to match the actual album covers, so you kind of had like this fuchsia color and like a purple, and I wanted to go with more of a metallic because that's kind of the look and effect that the albums gave off instead of like the holographic ones that I used on the first album. And the colors throughout the music video and everything were a lot more muted and duller. There weren't anything overtly bright because it was kind of a very music videos like boxing and finding old friends type thing, so there wasn't too much for me to really play with from the music videos or anything like that. So I just went with the Nothing Without You, which is the name of the album, and then just stuck with the album covers. I did Beautiful on the right side with just kind of a gradient between the pink color and the purple from the albums, and Beautiful is their title track, so I basically just copied it from their music video. And then I did the 1 - 1 = 0, which was like their number combination thing for this album. And then I just made the second one a shakery style. I have little, so you can see it's like a mirror on the back, and it's in a teardrop shape because in the music video they have this dance routine piece that Kang Danielle does, where he kind of does like this little thing where he wipes away tears. And so, and it also talks about mirrors in the lyrics, so at least the translated version I read. So I kind of wanted to go with that theme to bring that in a little bit. So that's kind of how I brought the music video in. And then I did not double side them this time because I figured with the white paper covering up the photo card, and there really wasn't too much going on the back of these cards. So I thought it'd be kind of a waste to double side it. So I only did single siding because the back's, like I said, not as attractive to look at. So that's kind of how my 101 sleeves are and are gonna look. I really like how they kind of came out, and the colors came out really nice. These little shaker ones don't want to shake too much. They stick up a little bit just because the teardrops aren't sequences. It's like actual like hard plastic metal ish. It's not really metal, but so it kind of gives it a little bit more height. So it does, when you do kind of get the whole set stacked on each other, it does kind of angle slightly. You'll probably see it in my binder when I go through my photo card collection. You'll probably see how it sits better, but there's those ones. I did make other sleeves for the 101 style as well, because I did get questions on some of my Etsy listings on if I would do custom sleeves for just like the large cards or just for the standees if you didn't want to collect all 3 pieces or you didn't really want to style it like this. So I did make those as well. So we have the 3-pocket. It's 3 pockets for the stands. So fits in. You only can fit 3 on a sleeve because these ones are a normal 8.5 by 11. Oh, the top one doesn't like to catch the face. So it fits in all 3 spots for your 3. So you can fit 3 of the stands. So that's how that one will look. And it is slightly smaller. If you can try to compare it to, well, this isn't really a 12 by 12, oh, this is a 12 by 12 sleeve. But you can see it'll be quite shorter than your normal sleeve. And then the 2-pocket sleeve, which I did on a 12 by 12 sleeve. It's one of those We Are Memory ones. They're the only ones that I found that were good quality and kind of give you some of that protection for the photo cards. So 2-pocket style to fit the cards. Let me grab one. So fits in, gives you a little bit of breathing space and gap as well for the card to kind of move around in. And pretty similar for the top. I try to make sure both pockets are pretty much as close to being the exact same as the exact same size. But sometimes they can be a little bit off. And then I did give it a little breathing room this way as well. Just because you don't want things to be too tight because then it can start to damage. But there is the 2-pocket. And then, if you're interested, I have the EXO The War comic strip. I made one. This is designed and set together pretty much exactly how the Got7 triangle one is, but I did it slightly different to keep these pages strong. So I'm confident in these because when I put it together, I do give it a pull, a pretty good pull to make sure the seal is tight. And basically how it is you seal the back one, and then you put a page on top of it and just try to line your lines up here. And then I kind of blue tape it down just to keep it from moving. I do one quick strip over, and then I go through it again here on the edge, pretty tight down. It did kind of move over, so the point was to try and keep it straight along with here, but it did end up slightly moving, I guess. And then basically it was, you just try to seal the next page onto the one below it instead of all the way through, because this is 10 sleeves and that would not have worked. So you just slightly move it over, and then I just seal here on the edge again, just so these don't start flapping open. I did think about cutting them down, but I figured then it might just go offset a little bit. It was easier to keep the line. So it's basically so you can flip through it like a comic or like a book. You can read in your binder. I don't have all of them. They've been pretty difficult to find in English. And I know there's 2 covers as well. So this does have a spot for 2 covers. How I have it set in mine is one cover will go on the back side, and then there's like a special cover which I'll put on the front when I get it, so you kind of have a front and a back to kind of put it all together. But there is that. I'll probably just maybe attach it to my Got7 triangle one, since these are kind of more specialtied and they're probably not going to sell as much as the other sleeves, so I'd rather just double it up in a sense. So I'll probably post on Instagram and stuff as well once I actually get these sleeves all posted up on Etsy and everything. I know the 101 ones have been quite popular, but no surprise. I mean, the group is, so. So there is all of that. Let me know what you guys think of the designs. If you have any questions and things like that, just put it down in the comments down below. And I'd be happy to help out with any questions you have. But yeah, like and subscribe and share if you'd like. And until the next video. Bye, guys.